And I'm back with Persona 5 Royal. Realized I hadn't changed my camera settings a little bit, so I decided to mess around with it a little bit and see how this recording would work with a little lower brightness. A little lower than I normally set it like 5 to 8, and this is actually set at like 17. What happens is my my monitor here that I'm actually watching through is brighter than what is shown on the end recording. So I'm curious to see if it's going to be too dark.
Hey, aren't you interested in all the hottest brand names? We're having a special sale just over there. How about you go take a peek?
We ordered way too much, so I have a ton left over. My boss will kill me if I go back to him with all these extras. Look, I'll sell them to you for cheap. What do you say?
What should we do? It depends on the price.
Hey, what about you? Well, that's disappointing. Come back if you change your mind.
Come on, the shop's right around here.
Seems like some kind of sale. We probably shouldn't. I see. Everyone's really going about this seriously. They're definitely worthy of being Phantom Thief. We can't fall behind either.
Wow!
All right. We should do what we can to help them out. I have no idea which of these leads are real.
Takeo Building, Station Square, back alley.
Hello? Have you made any progress toward finding the boss? Well, you aren't wrong about that.
Hey, you two got some time? I have a great job for you. It's real easy. Guess you could call it a delivery job.
It seems we didn't have to look very hard in the...
You're high schoolers, yeah? Don't you want something more than just your allowances?
By delivery, do you mean that of suspicious materials?
Huh.
So, you won't answer me. Then I was right.
Huh? What What's up with you anyways? Why are you asking all these questions, huh?
Oh,
It was all a joke. Why would I get worked up over some dumb kid? Anyways, I can't hang. See ya.
if you don't want to deal with us, we could always go see your boss ourselves.
You really gonna say that knowing who he is? No way I believe that. Well, I'm out of here. You guys are annoying me.
I'm pretty sure he's part of the mafia we're looking for. I think we should get some proof before we do that. I tried to trick him into saying something, but he dodged all the traps I was laying down. By the way, thanks for standing up for me. I'm going to go now. That boss seems tricky. It looks like he taught his subordinates well, too. No wonder the police are having trouble catching him. Anyway, you have some serious guts. You didn't back down at all against that hooligan. Though we still didn't end up with any new information. Let's stop here for today.
Yeah.
It's an unknown number.
Huh?
Hello, this is Nijima. Makoto, Nijima. Thanks for earlier.
Oh.
I dug it up. I realize I'm apologizing after the fact, but it just didn't feel right keeping it from you. That's all. Bye.
Sheesh.
You
Huh?
talking to a woman? I heard her voice. Speaking of, some girl called looking for you around noon. Said she's the class president. Said she's got something that belongs to you. She seemed to know you, so I gave her your number.
Wow.
She must have looked up LeBlanc's address trying to contact you. That Nijima sure is thorough. Then again, she called you just to apologize. It's a bit weird, but maybe she's not so bad after all.
Huh. Alright. Alright, well.
Hey, hey!
Whoops. So Akechi's around here. I forget where. Have a big fucking sign over him, though. Oh. And a big blue fucking marker, too. That will help.
Hi.
Oh.
What do you want to do?
Well. Okay.
That is good to hear.
I found myself with some free time, so I was hoping to find someone to play against. Well, I wouldn't say I'm unoccupied, but I'm not busy all the time either. If anything, it's my policy to spend my spare time in meaningful ways. Now, let's play a game. You've played pool before, correct? A break ace. It was just a coincidence. Of course, this game doesn't count, so let's start over. Bad move on my part. If you get this next one, I'll be in trouble. Everything's riding on your next shot, though. How will you be able to handle this? Well, let's see your skill. Oh! I win. That was a close one, though. I suppose it would have been embarrassing to lose to you, I suppose. That's... Is something the matter?
That's not bad.
I'm honestly impressed you noticed. This one's my dominant hand. I switched hands during the game. It's nothing against you. Going all out against a junior seems a bit gauche. But I confess you surprised me. I'm rather dexterous with my right hand. I can even use chopsticks. Frankly, I didn't expect you to see through it.
That sounds lovely.
That's a nice idea. I'd like to try a match where I don't hold anything back. In any case, you truly are interesting. You never cease to intrigue me. Is that what they call this now? Sleuthing instinct. Chance to reveal one enemy affinity before the start of... Oh!
Alright.
That's handy. If you ever manage to win against me using my right hand, then I will face you with everything I have. You have my word.
Goodbye, then.
So, while I'm on the subject, Ketchy is voiced by Robbie Dreamin, I believe. And he, most known for this and for being, Prompto from Final Fantasy 15. Vastly different characters, I can assure you. But again, much like Erica Lindbeck, he's been kind of like super popular as a voice actor for the last, 5-6 years or so. Nice to see he's always in a bunch of stuff and gets a lot of good roles. Because again, a lot of these actors are really good, even if they're not like, the David Hayters, the Steve Blooms, the people that most people would associate with video game voice acting. There's a lot of good talent out there, and he's definitely one of them. He gets that prissy detective prince label down, doesn't he? Charismatic prince, but there's something to him. And of course he does Prompto pretty well too, even if he can't stop talking about chocobos all day. Our little game turned out to be more interesting than I expected. Barely anyone notices when I don't use my dominant hand. I can only commend you and your powers of observation. I think you will be an interesting influence on me. If you're so inclined, we could go out again sometime. I'm honored. Well, I suppose I'll reach out the next time something comes up. See you. So, Akechi is another one of those need to finish sort of social links. So we're going to work on that. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-boop-boop-boop-boop-boop. Alright, still got some time, I'm sure. Again, I'm not sure how the visuals on the camera are gonna work on this video, because I know in the last one I didn't even mess with them, which I should have.
So, we meet again.
Oh.
But my, what murky weather we're having. Speaking of murky, there haven't been any new developments in the Phantom Thief incidents. If they go so far as using calling cards to get attention, I doubt Madarame's case will be the last. What kind of target will they choose next? What do you think? The Phantom Thieves only target criminals, huh? Is that really true? Supposing it is, there are plenty of villains in the world. How do they choose who to go after? Oh, sorry. I'm getting lost in my own head. I have to stay on top of any Phantom Thieves activity due to what I said on the air. If you hear any rumors at school, I hope you can let me know.
But yeah, again, like I tend to set my camera slightly darker, but the issue is because this thing is way
for
bigger.
real? We didn't get anything?
So yeah, this thing is way like lighter than it has any right to be. So anytime I'm like watching a video on YouTube, it ends up getting like way darker. But at the same time, I still feel that like the YouTube videos themselves are going to be way brighter than they should be. But again, I don't want to set it so low that it's like I can't see shit, you know, because it's a delicate balance. And again, I'm still trying to get used to this thing, because there's so many options, and once you set it and forget it, you kind of get used to things. But I'm trying, you know, see what works. Who knows? But again, I'm not going to see this video on YouTube for a few weeks, so I'm not going to know the difference until later. But hey, I was starting to see some like flickering and whatever, and it wasn't like really good looking on occasion. But again, it could just be due to the for whatever reason, YouTube's on 360p rather than 720, which is annoying, but what can you do?
God, they suck.
And we're going nowhere with this. Hey, can't we ask Miss President to change it up?
You mean change our target?
Just gotta show her justice to satisfy her. There are tons of shitty adults in this world. It's not like it matters who we're going after. She says this is for the students, but I bet it's just so she can go brag about it on college apps.
But that mafia's stealing money from kids. We can't just accept that.
An's right. We want to give courage to the weak. Isn't this the perfect target to accomplish that goal? They really have no talent.
Never thought it'd be this noisy if you weren't singing. Anyways, I'm sure we'll show to catch you up if we pull this off, but...
That's exactly why we should do...
It all comes down to intel in the end. If we don't start finding tips on that front, we'll never get any further than this.
There has to be someone who has what we need.
That's right. What about that journalist?
You mean the woman who was staking out Matarame's?
Oh, yeah! Didn't she give you her card?
This is for a rather major publication.
Think we can trust her?
There's no other way.
Okay, let's contact her. Oh, yes. He says our time's up. Should we extend it?
Happy hour's over, yeah?
How wasteful.
Anyways, I guess we just gotta wait for that journalist to email us. Let us know ASAP what she responds.
Sorry.
Hey,
You've been coming on late. Hope you're not sticking your nose in some other people's business. Oh boy! It's Becky time!
Oh!
Oh boy! It's more Becky time! Master!
Hi!
Oh, it's you.
Hey!
Why do you keep calling me? Because you're the best. I like your service.
Jeez.
Are you serious? I told you the story about my sick sister was a lie. You know you're being used for money, and you still request me? Huh? Are you a masochist or something? You really are a strange kid. I'm a mediocre teacher and a mediocre maid. And yet you still listen to everything I have to say. You're the complete opposite of me. I don't even attend to my students. So the money's actually an apology. There was a student named Takase at the school I taught before Sujin. Takase-kun was considered a problem child since he had the lowest grades and skipped school. So I was put in charge of guiding him, or rather pushing him to transfer. But when I got to know him, I realized he wasn't a problem child at all, but he was working several part-time jobs to cover living expenses. His relatives took him in when his parents died, so he had to make money for himself. He couldn't attend school every day, but he was dedicated to study. That's why I decided to tutor him. And after I started working with him, his grades started to improve. But I was told it was wrong to only help certain students. There was a strange rumor about him being a juvenile delinquent. And on top of that, I got called into the principal's office. He threatened me, saying that I would be dismissed if I continued to tutor him. If only I'd stuck to my convictions, but I got scared of losing my job and having rumors spread, so I canceled our upcoming sessions. So he was on his way from one of his part-time jobs when I told him. Out of all those days, it was New Year's Eve. It had been pouring rain all day, and he died in a car crash. He sounded so depressed when I told him I couldn't help him anymore. But then he said it was no big deal because he had to work anyway, so I wouldn't feel so bad. If only I'd kept my promise to him. Takase-kun was exhausted from all the tutoring sessions and part-time jobs. His guardians blamed me for what happened, saying it was my fault that he was so tired. And they said they were planning to sue me or take it to the media. I wouldn't have been accused of a crime, but if it hadn't gotten out, the school would have been done for. I wanted to continue teaching no matter what, so I ended up paying the apology money so they wouldn't sue me. It was my indecision and indecisiveness that backed him into a corner, and I blamed myself every day. I knew paying them back wasn't going to bring him back, but it's the only way I can atone for my sins. And it seems our guardians are satisfied with the arrangement, so... See? Nothing good ever comes from working with me. I have to keep my distance to avoid hurting anyone, so I don't meddle with any of my students' lives. I've been coming here because of a random twist of fate, but we should really say our goodbyes. Amamiya, you're really not the type to back down, are you? Well, I guess we're in this together, huh? Since I've told you the whole story, right?
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do about the other teachers so you can get some periods off, too. I look forward to continuing our relationship. Free time!
Alright.
Alright. Time to clean. I'm gonna put more energy than usual into it today. Oh, this room's so dusty. Even though I wipe it squeaky clean every time, still. I guess it's all for you, Master. I'll work hard to earn my keep. Oh. Oh, it's so dusty. My cough is this bad. Maybe we'd be off tearing this place down to clean it. Alright, time to go.
Thank you so much.
Oh, is this Master? Thank you for using our service today. It's so soul draining. I just gotta talk normally. No point in making this joke anyway late now. By the way, I always wanted to ask, would you live in the cafe right now? There's always this nice curry smell around the place. Do you get to eat curry every day? Oh, then I can serve it to you. Imagine if it was cooked by a maid, the way you live. Oh, that was a joke. God, I couldn't really make a homemade curry right now. I could go for it, though. Sorry, I'm just coughing a lot lately. But I'm always ready to serve master. Okay, just don't stay up too late, okay? Night.
Makoto?
Ah, crap. I received a call from your school today. They were asking if you'd made any lifestyle changes recently. Huh? I gave them a suitable enough excuse, but... Is there some kind of issue at school? No, it's nothing. Sorry to worry you.
Hey.
You've been coming home late these days. I doubt you would do such a thing, but try to avoid going around Shibuya at night. I've heard some girls your age have been throwing their lives away there. Getting wrapped up in shady deals, blackmailed into work, sex work. Oh god. I've heard those rumors as well. People have been questioning it at school. Or mentioning it. These aren't mere rumors. I know of a few cases. Well, there should be nothing for you to worry about. Just concentrate on your studies for now. They're unforgivable.
Nijima-senpai, aren't you going to help me? You said you would keep it a secret, but rumors have started getting out. Wait, you didn't leak that information, did...
Calm down. They're still targeting you?
Even that delinquent found out. He might try and threaten me too. Why is this happening to me? I can't afford to keep paying.
I found some clues regarding your incident. I just need you to wait a bit longer.
You're really gonna help? Everyone thinks you're just doing it for a letter of recommendation.
God.
That is not true. My goal here is to protect the students of this school.
Please, please hurry.
Well then.
Jeez. Mementos, huh? I guess it wouldn't hurt to try something different. Well, let's see what else is around, though. Got Ryuji, Yosuke. Oh yeah, Takemi I have to finish too. So, next time, we'll go to Mementos for the first time in forever. See you guys next time.